everyone, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I'm doing this really fun kind of art deco design in this shimmery blue color. I'm actually going to an event. I'm going to like this formal black tie event, and I don't normally do that, and I have a dark blue dress, so I decided I kind of wanted my new nails to match that dress, and I thought this design was so pretty. I saw it. It's definitely inspired by another artist on Instagram, Common Interests. I will put the original right here so you can check it out. And I just loved this design so much. I think it's so classy. I love kind of that art deco look. It's really pretty, but I wanted to switch it up and do it in the dark blue so that it would match my dress. And this event is gonna be so fun. It's actually a formal black tie event for the ballet, and the theme is actually Peter Pan. So I have no idea what to expect. I've never gone to something like this, but I thought it'd be so fun. And so my dress is dark blue and it has stars on it. I also got a really fun pretty gold headband that has stars on it, just kind of like this midnight starry sky kind of theme, and I thought these nails would be a perfect fit. I'm also trying a new brand, or new to me. I don't know how new they are in the industry, but new to me, a new brand on my nails that I've been absolutely loving. So I'm going to show you guys that as well. And I actually made this dark blue shimmer myself with a chrome powder. So I'm going to show you how you can kind of mix your chrome powders, not use them for chrome, but actually just mix them with gel. So you can use them like a gel paint, which is what I did here. So there's lots of uses for your chrome powder if they're just sitting in your drawer. I love making my own metallic gel paints with chrome powders. Also, I don't really ever do blue nails on myself. I usually don't like blue nails on myself. I just don't feel like it goes with my skin tone very well, but I feel like I was okay with this because most of it was more of a natural color, and then, you know, just the art was in blue. But if it was all over blue, I don't know. I don't know how long I could last with all over blue nails, but let me know what you guys think. So let's go ahead and jump in. Now, previously my set, I did all over crystals on my nails. Swarovski crystals. I think I used over 150 crystals on my nails, so I had to remove all of those, which was just, it's just a pain. It's really time consuming. So the best way to do that, the quickest way to do it, is use your e-file and use some old nippers. Don't use cuticle nippers that like you want to use on cuticles. You use old nippers that way, because they're gonna get bent, they're gonna get ruined by using them on the crystals. So this way, just use old nippers and an e-file, and it'll help kind of speed up the process, and you can kind of clip them off really fast. So the e-file bit that I'm using, I believe this is the Under the Nail Cleaner from Erica's ATA, and so it's long and kind of skinny, and that's the kind of thing I recommend if you want to remove crystals, because you want to go kind of in between these crystals just to kind of remove the bulk around them. It'll be easier for the crystals to come off. It'll be easier to nip them off. Sometimes they come off just with the e-file, which is awesome. I love when that happens. But then I usually go around with my old nippers, get them all off as much as possible. Sometimes I have to go back with my e-file if there's some that are still really stuck on there, and I just kind of go back and forth getting all of the crystals off. I did use a nail glue. It's one that I have in my Amazon storefront to attach all the crystals on, and I think these are like 3 weeks since I did these, so they last really well using the nail glue. And I did post a reel on my Instagram on kind of how I applied them in the first place. If you want to see that, make sure to check that out. So it is a little bit of a time-consuming process to get them all off, but we do what we have to do, right? So I'm also using the Shemax or Shemax. I was saying Shemax, but I think it's actually pronounced Shemax. So I'm using the Shemax dust collector as well. I'll make sure and put everything down in the description box. So now I've got all the crystals off. I'm just gonna go in with my normal removal bit, which is the carbide barrel from Erica's ATA, and I'm going to thin out and shorten my nails as well. So I'm removing the bulk. Now for the prep, I'm using one of the newer Erica's ATA bits. This is the Rocket Flame. I love their new flame bits. They are so nice, and I've just been kind of having fun experimenting, trying them out. My two favorites are the Rocket Flame, which is this one, and also the Soft Flame. So the Soft Flame has kind of like a rounded tip to it. So if you're a little bit nervous, a little bit more timid, you can always start with the soft flame because it has that nice soft point to it. It's not super sharp. So after doing your prep work, this is kind of what you want to see, where the skin is kind of lifted up off of the nail. It'll make it so much easier to remove it with some nippers and get everything really nice and clean, ready for the gel. So this is the new brand that I've been trying out. It's called American Creator. I feel like a lot of people have been trying it out. I've been seeing it, so I want to try it out. And let me tell you, it's good. It's good stuff. So you always want to start with your base gel, your clear base gel with American Creator. And actually, the clear base gel, they say, is optional with their colored bases, which is what I'm going to use here, which you see right here in the bottle. But they have a bunch of other types of gel. They have one called construction gel, which is a little bit stronger. They have their framework gel, which is their hard gel, and they have like an acry gel. And so if you use any of those, you do 100% need to use that clear base gel. I feel like it gives me like maximum adhesion, and you don't need a primer. So I am brushing on the clear base gel on my nail with a gel brush and making sure that that is nice and covered over my entire nail. And then I am going to cure that, and that's our nice base layer, our adhesion. And then I'm going in with the colored base. This is in the color Lightful. It's a really nice light pink, nice and pretty. And I'm going in with my slip layer straight over that base gel. Now you don't want to cure the slip layer because that is what is going to help our kind of builder layer kind of self-level, and you need that. So don't cure the slip layer. So I'm doing a nice thin slip layer over the entire nail. Then I'm going to go back into the bottle and add a little bit more product and build it up so we have a little bit of an apex and stuff. Now, this base gel is not super strong. So my natural nails have a nice curve to them already. They have a nice like natural arch, and they're pretty strong. So if you are somebody who has really weak nails, you may want to opt for the construction gel or the framework gel if you want nails this length. But for me, it works fine. But just keep that in mind that you may need something stronger if you have kind of like flat, thin, weak nails. But they have such beautiful colors of gel, and they go on super nice, and the adhesion is awesome. So I suggest giving it a try. So this is what it looks like freshly applied. It's just it's so good. It's so pretty. I've been trying this product out for a couple months now. I love it. And so I did request to see if I could get a coupon code for you guys, and I did. So you can use my code Katie10 if you wanted to check out any of their products on their website. So for the design, I'm mixing my chrome powder, like I said, to make my own metallic gel paint. This is Comet from Magpie Beauty, and I'm using a little bit of the Cocoist Mega Stick base as my clear base gel. I usually recommend mixing it with a clear base gel, because if you mix it with a top coat, if it happens to be like a no wipe top coat, then that might not work very well to top coat over the top of it. I don't know. You can experiment. Let me know how it goes. But I usually say mix it with a base gel. So I am mixing a little bit of that chrome powder. A little bit goes a long way. And you can see how pigmented that goes on as a gel paint. Like, I do not need to do multiple coats of the design. I just paint it on and give it a cure, and that's it. It doesn't need 3 coats. It's so pigmented and so shimmery. I just love this technique to create your own metallic gel paints. And as far as the brush that I'm using the tiny short liner brush. I use this brush for literally everything. It just is my favorite brush of all time. And I actually am gonna film a top 10 favorite products of like 2023. This brush is gonna be in that top 10 because I use it all the time. Like, I use it for everything. Also, I use it for like moving the builder gel around. I use it for designs and art like this. I use it for everything. This is the short liner. They do have a long liner as well, which I have purchased, but I don't know if I've really used it yet because I just always reach for this one. But definitely top favorite brush. So I'm going around each nail and I am hand painting each design. I did give the nails a little bit of a buff before because I feel like if you want your lines to be super, super crisp, I always like to do nail art on either a buffed surface or a cleansed surface. Because if there is any inhibition layer, tacky layer left on the nail, that can cause the gel that you are using for your design to kind of spread and get a little bit more like blurry on the edges. And so if you want something to be super crisp, apply it on a matte surface or a wiped surface so that those lines stay nice and clean and crisp. And for this, I'm curing kind of like one nail at a time just because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to bump my nails and ruin it. So I just do one nail at a time just to be sure. So I finished up with my ultra glossy top coat from Cocoist, and I was actually able to do both hands somehow. I don't even know how I did the art on the other hand, but I thought I would document this once in a lifetime thing that never happens. So I have two hands that match. They look so pretty and I can't wait to wear them to this event. Let me know what you guys think. Have you tried mixing chromes with gel before to create a gel paint? Because if you haven't, you should. And if you do it, make sure to tag me so I can see your designs. So don't forget to follow me on my social media, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.